It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a C.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here Richardson will throw to start out here.
Incomplete to open things up.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, Indianapolis!
Will Mallory
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Extra point by Gaines, up and good. It's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry,
fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Levis on 3rd down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd down and 8.
They'll run again with Harris. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And make the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On second down, here's Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Powers ahead at the 45. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a second down and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Levis to throw off play action. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. His pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Levis looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Folk's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Harris is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. The lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Inside handoff, Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Got an open man to the right, that's Wesco. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Levis now on 2nd down. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That one 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. Gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. That's to the tight end, Mallory.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returning it is Moore. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Dio Odangbo in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and 10. Here's Levis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Henry up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Folks' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. That's going to be taken in by Downs. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Buying time to his left.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. That one complete to Elliott. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Green is up and good. The lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Get this stop, defense.
1st and 10, it's Levis. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line. Don't let him get there. Let's play some defense out there, fella.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson going to move him around. Richardson to throw again. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Escapes the defender. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown! Will Mallory as the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the rookie third rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up the first down.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker because he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Henry again on second down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Play action now. Levis. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Levis back to throw.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Levis.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Dio Odangbo
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Richardson now on 2nd down. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. An option handoff given to Harris.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Harris running straight ahead. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends.
Okay, ready?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Up the middle, here's Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and they'll have to throw it anyway.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Levis.
He completes it to Boyd. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Tennessee.
My God, I can't believe what I'm watching.
Levis sets up to throw here. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Levis looking to throw.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Najee Harris with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Colts are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Second down, here's Levis.
And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, Henry. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Levis now on second down. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's third and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Titans on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is third and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a... because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Second and 9. They'll hand off to Hull.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Here's 3rd and 7.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And they'll run with Hull.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just about on his own goal line. Here's Moore on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Here's Levis.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as